Being an Asian and living in Chinatown is a blessing, especially in Houston, Chinatown. I used to eat out a lot. One day, my friend asked me to show them around. I thought, why not host a foodie event to experience it together? Gradually, I included dessert and shopping with a dining experience. In 2016, I branded this progressive dinner event as Chinatown Crowd Meetup event. It has been a mixture of cultural teaching, food tasting, friendship building, as well as enhancing commerce in Houston, Chinatown. My goal is to encourage local businesses to get engaged with the foodie community. Back to the inaugural Chinatown Crawl event in 2016, a pool noodle restaurant was featured, but it was not a Gwen Noodle House. After my Yelp review bragging about pool noodles in 2015, people were asking me to host a foodie event to enjoy the dining experience, not just eating but learning about how the dishes were made through a big window. I started my research. One of the requirements is to watch the noodle pooling performance. We often see Lanzhou connected with the pool noodles because Lanzhou is the origin of the pool noodles. I began to notice Lanzhou La Mian restaurant was trendy in Houston, Chinatown in early 2016. Sam opened Gwen Noodle House. It is the one and only pool noodle restaurant today. Sam knows how to attract customers. He employed a robot chef to make knife-cut noodles, Dao Xiao Mian, as another type of noodle from Shanxi province. It is a type of noodle traditionally cut by hand, but humans cannot control the thickness, but artificial intelligence can. This robot has been a must-try spotlight in Houston, Chinatown because the noodles are very consistent. Pool noodles is originated from Lanzhou, Jiangsu province because eating noodles is very common in northwest region of China. People there rely on noodles as their daily staple, so they get creative about how noodles are made. We're very fortunate that Sam is from Lanzhou. He brought authentic Shima Xiang beef noodle to Houston. I want to point out the Chinese name for this pool noodle dish as La Mian. La means pool, Mian means noodles. When Chinese people hear La Mian, they think about pool noodles. Another interesting fact is that La Mian sound like ramen in Japanese cuisine, but ramen noodles are cut by pasta machine. Therefore, they look and taste very different. They can pull 6 different thicknesses. Usually, they are thin like spaghetti to widest like the width of a dozen spaghetti. At Gwen Noodle House, they normally serve regular thickness. You must ask for thicker or anything in between. Pool noodles have a unique characteristic from other noodles, the bounciness as you chew. You must eat it to understand it. Most elderly folks and children want something softer, so they will go for a thinner one. Young adults like them bouncier and chewier, so they order something a large cut. It's all custom made to customers' preference. I like my noodles with medium thickness because I want both softness and chewiness. The interesting thing about the noodle cooking time is only 30 seconds. Because these noodles are made fresh, the dough retains moisture, so it does not really need to cook very long, just like fresh pastas. I believe in 6-degree separation. Through my connection with OCA and Abaha, I met Alice Lee from Southwest Management District and other community leaders. Management districts are quasi-governmental entities helping their community to be a desirable place to live, work, and play. They found my event unique to highlight Chinatown restaurants. I have been invited to speak at the economic development meetings to listen for their needs. I think the community needs something creative other than traditional marketing, promotion, advertisement on social media. Therefore, I am introducing a community-wide scavenger hunt event called Asian Foodcation. The goal is to capture new audiences from neighboring residents to patronize Houston Chinatown. I believe this will make Chinatown a world-class tourist destination.